I'm rockin' with my school friends. I'm rockin' with my Chaverim. I'm rockin' with my Chaverim. Won't you come rock with me? Hello, everybody. Shalom. Shalom. Hello. Hello. Chaverim. Chaverim. Friends. Do it with me. Shalom. Shalom. Hello. Hello. Chaverim. Chaverim. Friends. All together now. Shalom. Hello. Chaverim. Friends. Shalom. Hello. Chaverim. Friends. I'm rockin' with my Chaverim. I'm rockin' with my Chaverim. I'm rockin' with my Chaverim. Won't you come rock with me? Hi, how are you, everybody? So, I am going to read a book today, and it's about singing, a type of singing, and there are words, but they don't really mean anything. It's called scatting, and when you scat, you sing whatever comes to mind, and it might be gibberish sounds. So, I have a book today. It's called When Louis Armstrong Taught Me Scat. And Louis has this really gravelly voice. And I'm going to try to do him justice, but it's a little hard for little old me to sound like Louis Armstrong. So this is the book. Here we go. It is by Muriel Weinstein and illustrated by R. Gregory Christie. When Louis Armstrong Taught Me Scat. Ooh, what does that look like? You'll see. Music ripples out of our table radio. Mama kicks back her chair and grabs my hands. Let's dance, sugar, she says. Can't waste good music. I love dancing with Mama. We spin and twirl around, waggle our heads and wiggle our hips, and our backsides bobble like balloons. My mouth chews double bubble, and my legs fly. The swinging music jumps inside my body, rolls riffs on my tongues, and toodles my toes. That Louis sure can sing, Mama says, singing along with him. Doobly-oo-doo. What kind of words are those, I ask. Scat, says Mama. Scat? What's that? It sounds you make up, says Mama, swinging me out. Doobly-oo-doo! Try it. Fly it like a kite, sugar. I'll sing it, string it out like bees, I tell her, spinning like a record. Doobly-oo-doo! When the music stops, I don't want to doobly-oo-doo-boo. Make it stop. I want to keep on dancing. Before long, the hands of the clock point to bedtime. Slipping under my blanket, scat words flash through my brain and neon jump like Bo Peep's sheep, and I follow them to sleep. A horn is blowing, throwing long shadows on my walls. I love its wah-wah-wah sound. Can you try to sound like a trumpet? Wah-wah-wah. Try it again with me. Wah-wah-wah. It stops, and a deep, gravelly voice sings out, Hey, you want to scat? Scat like a purring cat. I know that voice. It's Louis Armstrong. I hear you like to sing scat, Louis sings. But I'm only a beginner, I say. That's okay, just follow me. Doobly-oo-dip-dop. Doobly-oo-dip-dop, I sing. Pretty good. Now what do you want to scat about, sweet Louis asks. How about bubblegum?
Sure, bubblegum's hip.
Louis thinks a minute and sings. Oobly coo, oobly cat,
Bubble me a bubble and a bubble it fat.
oobly coo,
Oobly bat, blow me a bubble in my bubblegum scat.
rippity rap, a glittery new, pinkety sweet, stickety chew, squash tea, stretch a tea, gummity thick, squeeze tea, oozy tea, blow it quick, chewity, chewity, chew tea chop, crackety snappity poppity pop, crackety snappity poppity pop. Can we try that together? Crackety snappity poppity pop. Oobly, boobly, jibbity June, wobble bobbles lilac moon, butterfly's cocoon, baboon's nose, a hippo's toes. Do it with me. A hippo's toes. Oobly boobly, slippity spun, wobble bubbles a rosy sun gummy bun, a lollipop parachute drop, a lollipop parachute drop. Crickety stone, puppy's bone, Bud's umbrella, mozzarella. Chewity, blowity, blooty soon.
Big crab, bigger,
Hot air balloon. Pop-poom. The next morning, I scat looking in the mirror, and I scat unfrizzing my hair, and I scat eating cereal, and I scat down the stairs, and when I run outdoors, the kids are jamming to Double Dutch Jump, and I leap in and scat my scat song, and in seconds, the whole neighborhood is jumping and scatting my and Louie's bubblegum song. Oobly ooh, oobly cat, a bubble me, a bubble and a bubble it fat. Oobly coo, oobly bat, a blow me a bubble in bubblegum scat. Louis Armstrong grew up in the poorest neighborhood in New Orleans, and he always had to have odd jobs to help make extra money for his family. But no matter how difficult the job, Louis never complained. He had the kind of personality that always found something to be happy about. And the joy that bubbled up inside of him also bubbled in his music. Everyone who knew Louis loved him. He had a smile so wide, his friends said it was as big as an open satchel, so they nicknamed him Satchmo. Years later, after he had become famous and had played for kings and queens and presidents all around the world, he was dubbed Satchmo the Ambassador because his music brought so much goodwill to the world. Louis Armstrong was one of the world's greatest jazz trumpeters. He wrote music, he wrote the lyrics, and he loved to perform. His music was so contagious that when he played, people just had to sway or clap or wiggle their hips. Musicians he played with tried to copy Louis' style and the way he played, but it was not an easy thing to do. Louis held his notes for a long time, and not all musicians can do that. He held on so long that you could almost hear his notes in the air after he stopped blowing them on his trumpet. Louis Armstrong was born in New Orleans on August 4th, 1901, but he loved the United States so much, he decided to celebrate his birthday on July 4th. And this is just a few words about scat. Scat is singing nonsense words, sounds or syllables instead of lyrics, instead of words. Although there are recordings of West African tribes creating sounds similar to scat, before Louis Armstrong, no one sang it professionally. He loved it, even as a kid. For example, he might sing, oobly-a-doo-doo-a-doo-a-doo-a-blue, instead of actual words. It was fun. Some vocalists liked it so much that they imitated Louis, like Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan, and Mel Torme all sang scat. But Louis was the first to sing it, and the first to make a record singing scat. That record was called Heebie Jeebies, and it was a solid hit. Though Louis Armstrong passed away in 1971, you can still hear him sing scat today on his recordings. So for fun, I want us to come up with gibberish words to our Shalom Chaverim Rockin song. All right, so let's see. Vavo, vavo, dooby doo. Vavo, davo, koopy koo. Zavi, dovi, barabi, oparafazuba-key. So I want you in class to explore that. So Louis Armstrong is one of my favorite jazz musicians, and Ella Fitzgerald is also one of my favorite musicians. And so I'm going to have a few recordings for you to see after this. And I can't wait to hear what you think about all of the jazz that we've been learning and studying about. All right, so friends, let's sing Shalom Chaverim with a jazz beat. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. Shalom Chaverim, Shalom Chaverim, Shalom, Shalom. Lehitraot, lehitraot, Shalom, Shalom. Bye everybody, Yom Tov, Toda Rabah. See you next time.